Today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, only the top-rated sports booking app in all of North America. I mean, it is safe, it is secure, and it is reliable. And of course, with that being the case, it is football season. So when it's football season, we come bearing gifts. And that gift is the promo code of MOATS. Why is it special? Because when you download the app, make your first initial deposit, $5 minimum, you will receive $250 in bonus bets along with 1 month free of that NFL Plus Premium. I mean, it's pretty fire fuego. You don't want to not have that. I mean, this is how you get to follow up on your squad and, have a little bit more excitement on game days. I love it. But we also know that at times, you get uncomfortable. You're having too much fun. And you get lost in the sauce. Some might call it a gambling problem that might get developed. And if that is the case, for those that are living in New York, it's a certain number that you can text. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, we've been hyping. We've been talking about him. We've been eager to get him on the show since he was drafted last year, and it's finally happened now, man. So, without further ado, man, we got the 2023 Pittsburgh Steelers second-round draft pick out of Wisconsin, the one and only Keeanu Benton. Now, Keeanu, first off, man, alum myself, man. Big fan of what you've been doing out here, man. Definitely glad to see you on the squad, baby. I know I ain't had a chance to officially say that to you, man, so definitely glad to finally get a chance to talk to you, man.
Yes, I appreciate that.
No doubt, man. And, since this is the start of your second season, you've been cooking. Seeing the tackles, multiple QB hits. I mean, visually, you just flashing around, on the field and everything like that. So if you could, just talk a little bit about this start of your second year in comparison to, coming in as a rookie and what that was like for you early on.
Yeah, coming in as a rookie, it's a little bit different because you don't know what to expect, and just that second year, the difference of how comfortable I am is a huge difference, and just knowing what's to come and knowing how to take those steps to have a good start to a season. Last year it was all new to me, and I was glad to have those vets around me to kind of show me the way and then also show me how to start the season this year.
No, I like that, man. And shoot, you've been looking good. Like I said, man, so definitely keep that thing going. But also talk to me a little bit, man. We know this was also your first official NFL offseason where you weren't running the circuit of, man, I got combine prep, pro day prep, all-star prep, and everything else in between. So how was your first NFL offseason, man? Did you do any traveling or take time for yourself?
Yeah, I took some time for myself. I didn't do too much, but fish.
Fish?
I
okay.
did a little bit of fishing.
Ooh,
yeah, and
man,
then,
what you get, man? Anything good? You hear me? Might have lost for a second. He come right back. Hello. Hello. He's still on the line.
Okay.
Hold on, I can hear you now, man.
You.
Yeah, we had lost you. You said you went fishing, and I was asking. I was like, man, what type of fish would you get? Anything good? Then you went completely blank. We ain't hear nothing after that.
Yeah, I do walleye and bass fishing.
Oh, okay.
It was a good little season, and then I had the vacation into training for the next year.
Okay. So you said you did walleye fishing.
And then we lost you again.
Yeah, just like for like
5
10 seconds tops.
Wow.
All right, now we got you solid good now. It was like, yo,
yeah, I'm not moving right now.
Yeah, all good. All right, so we should be solid. Should have you all the way locked in. Yeah.
Went to Hawaii.
Ooh, okay. Shout out to Hawaii. Now, what was now was that anything? I know Herbig is Hawaii, and that's his spots out there. Was y'all linking up or anything, or was just just how you was enjoying your free time?
We got a Brotherhood.
Oh man, it did it again.
Wow.
I'm about to say, where you standing at, man? Can you rotate somewhere real quick? I'm about to say, because it was going in and out again.
I was just sitting in the parking lot.
That is funny, man. That is funny. Yeah, it's like literally sometimes, man, I'm like hearing you perfect, and then it'll be like you just disappear. But we can definitely tell you still on the line, which is nuts, man. All right, hold on. Let's try this real quick. Let me call you right back, okay? Let me try that.
From the stadium, so
Let me see. I think he said he was moving from the stadium. It sounded like that's what he sounded like, yeah. Hey, man, you know how it is with this Pittsburgh area, bro. Services up and down, man. It get real up and down. He's still on the line, though.
what is going on?
All right. I hear you now. Let's see, because you was gone for a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear you guys again now. I just pulled off, so it should get better.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
No, well, you sounding good again right now. So far, so good. That was funny, bro.
I got 4 bars.
I want to say, now we good. I hear you good. I know my bars is bumping. So, yeah, we should be solid now. So, we going to make it work, baby. You know it's all good. It is all good.
Yeah, you were talking about Hawaii.
Yeah, something about you say something about you took a trip to Hawaii, though.
Yeah, just was talking about me and Nick training together and how we built the Brotherhood, and we did some good training out there.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I like that. Because I was really going to ask, man, with it being your first offseason, training is a little bit different than when you're in college. You don't have the strength coach that's telling you winter workouts, spring ball, and this is official. It's like, nah, go figure it out how you do it on your own, man. So what was your training plan? I mean, I know you said you went out there and did some stuff with Herbig. Like, how was that for you, man?
It was good. Everybody body reacts different to different trainings. And I feel like I got a good beat on how my body react and what I need to be doing. But it was a lot of mobility work and really taking care of your body rather than trying to get super bulky or super fast. So we didn't really we didn't get into our cleats until really the end of off season.
Smart.
So we were really working on our bodies, getting stretching done, still lifting and everything like that. Explosive work, but not crazy weights and stuff like that.
I like it. I like that.
Keeanu, when did you start taking football serious? Was there like a moment or something where you looked at yourself and said like, oh, wow, I could actually make this a career?
I mean, I would say I took it serious since day one, but,
Okay.
anything I play, I take serious. I don't like to lose. So whatever I play and compete at, I take serious, even when I played lacrosse for 2 years. So it's just something that I picked up freshman year of high school and took off with it.
Now, speaking of high school, you're from Janesville, Wisconsin. I don't even know if I said that right. Did y'all play
that's right.
Okay. What was the high school football scene like? I want to say when we talked to Isaiah Loudermilk, he said that at times they wouldn't play full 11 on 11. It was a little bit smaller of rosters and stuff like that. What was that experience like for you, man?
So, yeah, we had a full 11 on 11.
Okay,
We was D1 technically.
Okay.
It was only 2 high schools in the city. So it was us and Janesville Parker, which is our rivals.
Okay.
But we competed against like the Madison schools and stuff like that. So we were in we were Division I. Unfortunately, we dropped down because of the participants aren't there anymore, the number of participants. But we had some decent competition. We played against like guys like Jake Ferguson, who's now playing for Dallas. He played high school ball against us. It was just some cool experiences. I wouldn't say it's the best football cities, but it's something.
Though. Y'all got talent coming out of you from there. How about that, man?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now, talk a little bit about, what kind of led you to Wisconsin then from a collegiate standpoint. Were there a lot of schools, heavy on the recruiting circuit while you were coming out, or what was that like, man?
Not really, no. Madison was 45 minutes away. I had a couple offers going into my senior year of high school. And I didn't really have too many options. I just wanted to be able to go to college for free and do what I love for free. And that's what I went to do with that.
I like it.
Why do you think you didn't have that many offers or options? What did they say to you?
Nobody really said anything. It was just, being from a smaller school. I was the first person to go D1 in football in like 30-something years from my high school. But just a smaller
not
school.
A lot of awareness on your high school.
They were sleeping on you, man. They were sleeping on you, man.
Always. That's cool, though.
Hey, so tell us about your draft story. What were you doing? Were you surprised the Steelers picked you?
So, I had ended up renting an Airbnb in Peoria, Illinois. Had all my family out. Kind of just watching it. I feel like that was the most anxious day of my life. Anxious 2 days.
Nothing like it, man.
I was watching,
like it.
Yeah, watching round one, just sitting there. And then I had to find my headphones, put my headphones in because my family was talking. Just watching it, like I was so locked in, like it was crazy. But I'm glad I did to experience that with my family. And then the second day, of course, I got a call from Pittsburgh Steelers, and I was just on the phone, and like everybody was talking around me too. And then like as soon as I said one time, like you can hear a pin drop, and it was like there. So it was a pretty awesome. Who I'm talking to, and I didn't really say anything until it came TV, and it was just all.
Hello? Oh, no. All right, he's still in the line. Oh, man.
We were doing good, too.
And we were, bro. We were ready to hit him. I was like,
that was a solid, like 10 minutes, I think.
Did you hear what I said?
We lost you. We lost you
We
again.
caught right to the end. Oh, man.
You were talking about getting the phone call from the Steelers.
Yeah, you said shush. Everybody went quiet in the room, though.
Yeah, everybody went quiet, and I was just saying it was an awesome experience just to have me and my family in the room for that.
No, without a doubt. And it was funny too, man, what you were saying in the sense of, to everybody else, they're loud having a party. But for you, this is like a big deal. This is your life about to be impacted. You're about to find out where you're moving to, where you're going to be playing at. So the jitteriness or even the anxiety for you is very different than, like you said, everybody else that was kind of in that room experiencing it with you, man.
Exactly.
Nah, but I like that though, man. Salute to you for even having that experience though, man. Speaking of though, joining the squad, you're not the first guy to come from Wisconsin and join the team, man. We have turned this into like a little Wisconsin Steelers little connection here, man. Obviously 5 of you guys here. You, Nick Herbig, Isaiah Loudermilk, TJ Watt, Russell Wilson. I mean, dude, what is that like for you when you came here having multiple guys on the roster, former teammate, and just, what's your camaraderie like with you, with all you guys being from the same university?
Yeah, it was cool, especially with Loudermilk, because that was my vet when I came into college.
Wow.
And that was a guy, like, when he got drafted here, like, he was really the first person who I had a connection with that made it to the NFL, so, like, I wasn't afraid to ask him those questions, like, off the field, on the field.
That's right.
Like, how things going, so that was a pretty cool experience with him. And then I didn't really play with TJ or anything, but when I got here, it's just kind of that alumni feeling, like that we gonna bring you in if you're from Wisconsin, and that's what I felt from TJ and those guys.
No, that's awesome right there, man.
Who would you have on your Wisconsin Mount Rushmore?
Ooh, okay.
All-time
Rushmore?
players. What?
Is that 4 or 5? Is that 4 or 5?
4. Yeah, 4. Yep.
4.
Uh-oh, he said somebody can't make the list. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go. I might be a little biased, but I gotta put JJ up there, of course.
That makes sense.
Okay.
And then it goes straight to running backs.
He's like, which one you want to pick?
Rondé.
Yeah.
Rondé. I'm gonna go.
Listen, that's my time frame, man. I've been watching him. Jeez.
Yeah. JJ, Rondé, Monty Ball, and I'm gonna have to throw Jonathan Taylor up there because I played with him personally.
Okay. Shout out to Jonathan Taylor. That's a dog
it's crazy
too.
TJ's not on the list.
Yeah, you just gotta be on the team with him to feel what he brings to the table. For
TJ
sure.
wasn't TJ.
Because I was about to say, yeah, TJ ain't do what they did at Wisconsin.
He would have got drafted number 1 overall.
Yeah. I'm about to say, because man, they would stop handing Ron Dane the ball. It was like, bro, give him, he can rush for 3,000 yards this shit if you want. Yeah. Them dudes. Yeah, that was fire.
Now, you were talking about Loudermilk giving you advice and being a mentor.
He left Melvin Gordon off that list.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I said, like, it was between Melvin Gordon and JT. I had to go with JT because I played with him. I'm sorry.
I was like, hold on.
I couldn't put,
God. But that list is fire. Yo, shout out. Y'all got some guys, man.
It's hard, man.
Y'all got some
It's
guys,
hard.
It's funny. It's just all running backs.
Yeah.
3 of the 4 running backs.
That's fire.
I had to do JT. I played with him, man. Are there
any other positions or guys at other positions that you'd have at, like, honorable mention?
Honorable mention. I'm an honorable mention myself.
There it is.
All right, I love the guys I played with. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Chris Orr was a hell of a player. Zach Bond was a hell of a player there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's about it. Then a couple old linemen.
Yeah, but what I was saying about Loudermilk, though, he was a mentor for you when he came to the or whenever you came to the Steelers. You also got a Cam Heyward in your defensive line room. What advice or what things have you picked up from him in your time being with the Pittsburgh Steelers thus far?
You know, he got those vetty tendencies. You know, like he knows how to take care of your body. You know. And like how to see around those corners before things even happen because he's been in it for so long. Not saying that Milk don't have those attributes, but it's just when you've been in the league for 14 years, you done seen and done a lot of different things and you can hand them down. So I really get taking care of my body and all that type of stuff from Cam because, you know, when you see a guy playing for that long at such a high level, you want to learn, one, how does he do it physically, and then 2, like how does he take care of his body while doing it? So he's been a great mentor in that way for me.
Moats, were you on that like year 2 in the league? Like that type of mentality?
You said what?
Not really. It took me a little bit longer. Yeah.
That's good then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's ahead of the game, man.
Here.
Yeah, I didn't get that until I came to Pittsburgh. Like when I came here, I ran into Debo, so that was like my version of that. But you think me and Cam? I was a year when I came here. This was my 5th year. It would have been his 2nd year in the league. But I feel like me and him both kind of saw the whole Debo treatment, taking care of your body on off the field, and that's what we both was like. All right, even more heavy on that thing, man. And Cam is obviously, you know, he sustained it even, you know, to where he's at now, and that's a big reason why his body is held up. But yeah, early on in Buffalo, no, not at all. We would read about those guys that take care of their bodies like that. Yeah, but that's big time for you, man. So shout out to you on that. Next thing I would ask is this, though, man. You had an opportunity last year to experience something that not a lot of NFL players get to experience, and that's playing in the NFL playoffs. Obviously, you guys went on the road, played against the Buffalo Bills, but for you specifically, what was that experience like, man?
You know, like you said, first playoff game, but I didn't make it too big personally. You know, as a rookie, I was just in my most chaotic game, and then the game just but just knowing, you know, how the playoffs, like what the playoffs mean in the NFL and how slim those chances are to make it to the playoffs in the NFL, it was kind of in the back of my mind while playing. But I'm gonna be honest and just say I didn't really feel no added pressure or no extra on this game. I just wanted to go out there and play my best.
I mean, shoot, the way that you be playing, it be looking like every game, I'm like, yo, is he pissed off because he's like trying to just maul every person they put in front of him? You be just throwing all these people. Bro, you make big people look little. I don't know if you realize that. Do you realize that when you watch yourself on tape? Because I watch, I'm like, yo, you should not make that guy look like that. But you do a lot of that, though, man. They call you the dancing bear. I ain't know how you feel about that, man.
Yeah, that's a name that came around just being big and being able to move. I used to be called Poe. Everybody used to call me Poe in college. So.
I like that, man. I like that. All right. Well, I know it's early in your career, but you've made a ton of plays already, man. Do you got one that kind of sticks out to you a little bit more so than others as like your favorite thus far, though?
I'm gonna have to say my first sack, of course.
Okay.
Jimmy Garoppolo in Vegas. It was just something that we talked about throughout the week, and picking up on the lingo throughout that series and throughout the start of that game on when the center's going to slide, when I got a one-on-one with them. And in my mind, it's just like those were the little details I was missing, was picking up on how to play a game and picking up on lingos like that from the offense. But I heard him. I seen him put the fist behind his back, like, so. No, I knew it was 5-0, and I'm just going to shoot for it. Did a full slide swim and ended up getting a sack, and it was an amazing feeling.
Yo, taking the film study, taking the keys, and actually executing it, man. Making a play. Dude, that's fire. That's professional. I like it. All
right, Keeanu, we got one here from the chat. BearPod asks, some of us believe you could be the next great anchor of our defensive line like Casey Hampton and Cam Heyward. Do you hear that noise, and how do you feel about it?
You know, I hear it. It gets brought up quite a bit. But it's just something that I keep in the back of my mind, and you know, I do want to be accepted into that, you know, that defensive line fraternity of the past great Steelers. So that's something that I want to work towards. But, you know, like the pressure of people saying, oh, you have to be like this and stuff like that, I never really let that bother me. I just always been able to play my game and keep my head on straight.
That's a good approach.
I was about to say, bro, you talking like you a 10-year vet the way that you be answering over here. I like your energy, man. I like it. But dog's like, nah. I look at it like this. I hear that, but now I'm focused on this. I'm like, yo, that's the right mindset, man. That's the right. Hey, keep that, bro. Definitely keep that, man.
Yeah, respect the tradition. Want to be a part of the tradition, but also be in the here and now.
Nah, that's real life. That's real life. Well, shoot, Keeanu, the last one that I have for you is this, man. Whenever we talk about coming to the NFL, we naturally kind of go through that experience of that moment where you realize I'm no longer in college. And this is the big leagues, man. These dudes hit harder. They're a lot faster. And, you know, for most of us, this moment isn't the best. We usually wake up and we like, yo, I wish I could get that one back, right? We call it the welcome to the NFL moment. Now, you play this game. We all go through it. We all go through it. So if you could you talk about your welcome to the NFL moment? You see, you already left. It's real, bro. It happens, bro. It happens, man.
Man. Hey, but I'm going to say this. Everybody going to have it, man. And it's going to look different for everybody. But I had mine. It was in training camp, actually. It was against Kevin Dotson.
Ooh,
I was
okay.
who was the center? The center, pretty sure was
that Mason Cole then? Or
Mason Cole.
Okay.
Mason Cole. So I link up with him, like I was getting one-on-one blocks, like run blocks from him. I'm like, okay, bet. Like I can handle this. We get into like team period. I'm like, okay, cool. I come off the rock. I hit him. And I got a good pop on him, got extension. Next thing you know, I'm getting chipped on the hip and thrown 3 gaps over. And I'm just like, holy shit. Dotson came down on that hip and tossed me like I was in the air. It looked so bad on film. So bad on film. But I got my lick back.
There it is. There it is.
I learned, man. We learn fast.
I know, that's real life, man. Get the pass down, man. Hey, real. It's real.
Man.
Nah, I like it right there. Shout out to Dotson as well, man. Obviously, we know he used to rock with us, man. So we definitely glad to see him over there doing great things as well, man. But nah, I like it right there, baby. I like it. Well, Keeanu, man, that's all we have for you. Man, we appreciate the heck out you taking some time to hop on with us, though, man. And we wish you nothing but the best going forward, too, man. Keep killing it out there on that field, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, baby. Peace.
Peace, bro.